Hey, welcome back. Mark Harvey here. I'm here with Justin and Ray. Today we're going to be talking about cash flow strategies and way that you can improve your cash flow. So one of the most important things that people actually go into property investing for is to make some cash. Yeah, to make some cash, to either free up their time, get them out of a job that they don't like, doing things that they don't like for amount of times that they don't like doing it for. Yeah, but then when it actually comes into the game, people are oblivious around all the things that are costing them money and eating away from their profit. So we want to make sure that we give you all of the strategies, all of the tips for you to improve your cash flow, make more cash flow, and multiply your money. So make sure that you stay and get all of these tips and write them down as we go along. So what would be your number one tip, first of all, to have a strategy for cash flow, monthly cash flow?
Well, obviously our strategy is rent to rent, and we get a lot of cash flow from that. We're over £10,000 a month profit now doing rent to rent. But in order to, lots of people do rent to rent and don't get the most cash flow out of it, do they? So we've put a few things in place to ensure that always happens. So
what's some of the mistakes that people are making, or maybe you've made? Because this is about, let's give people the tips, let's give people the information that they need to watch out for so they don't make the same mistake.
I think probably not negotiating the best deal in the first place, and then if you have a void, they might not see any profit or they only break even. So for us, when we negotiate deals, we always do so if there's one or a half rooms empty or 2 rooms empty, we still make money. So we're never losing money if there's any void.
Yeah, it's about negotiating the right deal up front from the very beginning.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, so you put yourself on the best foot. But what I would say, bills. So bills in the summer are alright, and people in the summer think, yeah, we've got loads of cash here, but then in the winter, when people have got their boilers on 24/7 and the heating, so I would always say time the boiler yourself and time the heating yourself. Never get the tenants to do it, because they'll just keep it on 24/7, and when you turn up to the house, they'll all have the windows open in the winter because it's so hot in there, and they won't turn it off themselves.
Yeah.
But also a big tip on that is, in the AST contracts, we have a fair usage policy. So we say for the gas and electric, you're allowed £120 per month. Anything over that, then the tenants have got to pay for it themselves.
Yeah, that's obviously based on like 4 or 5 bed property, but the bigger ones obviously have more. We've never had to use it, touch wood, because sometimes the bill might be, we have had one bill where it's £190. You tell them the once and say, look, like, what are you doing? And then they never do it again because they think that they're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah,
So
also that's a great tip. You know, have a fair usage policy. I mean, we just spent a lot of time making sure that we got those meters,
Smart meters.
those smart meters in every single property, because not only can the usage be go over, but also what we've seen is some energy companies, they just do estimations. They're not even taking actual I mean, we've got a property that we're flipping, so this is not a rental one, but they just charge us £270 for the bill. Nobody's even there. Nobody even lives there. It's just an estimate that they did. And so you've got to stay on top of that stuff. Another thing I would say is be on top of the numbers, because it's so funny when people start investing in property, they'll go on some training or something, and they'll get some kind of calculation or some formula. Now most of these formulas, they don't even work out in the real world, and when you actually got the property. But even the ones that do, people are so diligent on the numbers in the beginning because they're scared to go into a deal that's not going to work out for them. And then what you find out is actually when they take the profit on, now they're just not even caring about the numbers anymore. I know plenty of people like that. They get so excited, they're like just chasing deal after deal after deal, but they're not taking care of the profit and loss, like in their company, per property. And even, not that I take advantage of the report, but we have gone down to like, what's the per room basis? On a per room basis, because this helps us forecast and calculate on bigger scales, like taking on 50 to 100, 200 rooms. We can scale it because it's per room. Can't just go per house, because some are 5 bed, some are 7 bed, some are 17 bed. So you can't just go per house, this is profit and loss per the property, because they're all different. So being on top of your numbers and making sure that you know, and you can read a profit and loss statement, and you can read a balance statement. Understand about what is income, what is expenses, what is an asset, what is a liability. So these are some very simple things which most people read the cover of Rich Dad Poor Dad and they're like, yeah, I get it. But I think that's just an entry level to that. So you know, you got to make sure you can take care of that. What else would you say for increasing cash flow, making more cash flow, but making sure that it's not just going down the drain?
I would say when it comes to tenants, 1 in, 1 out. So if a tenant hands in the notice and 1 month's notice, the day that they move out, you want the cleaner in there straight away, and then the day after you want the tenant lined up.
Or that day, yeah.
Or that day to go into the property, because the longer that's sat there void, the more money that you're losing out on that month.
Yeah, during coronavirus we had a few tenants leave, and we just dropped rents, got people in as soon as possible, didn't we? And then there was on shorter contracts that they was happy with. They left, and then they're back up to the high rents and people in straight away. So yeah, it's just protecting your cash flow at all costs.
Yeah.
So you heard it here. Here's some cash flow strategies for you to start implementing and going out there straight away. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and share it, comment, like it, because if people are going to find this useful, I think this is going to be useful for many people. I mean, this could save some people's business. And I'm not just saying that because of this video, I'm saying that because of the stuff that we've been teaching and helping people realize what they need to take advantage of. So make sure you do that, guys, and always do the right thing for the right reason. Why is that?
It's the only way to discover your true potential.